Thanks everybody for joining the call, or if you watch the replay, thanks for watching the replay. My name is Jack, and I did it just a simple Q&A call. But before we actually started the recording, I like to, to interfere with the members who already are on the call. And Dean just shared a wonderful idea, what I think you want to hear when you hear this recording. So I spoke about, so I have an auto repair client, actually for years now. He does all my car repair for free, but I also do his management, so his online management, which he pays for, by the way. And his business just increased almost instantly, because with AdWords you can turn things on and off, and over time you just improve, and you have just an, how do you say that, a machine gun. If you want more, hit more customers, you pull over the trigger and you got it. And the phone is ringing like crazy as much as you want. So I spoke with him, and he said, Jack, I want to get more leads. Can you increase the budget? So I got that idea already for a couple of weeks, and said, are you okay that when I prospect more car repair companies, that I can use you as my testimonial? And he said, I'm more than happy to help you with that, but there's one thing I do want you to do. I said, what is that? I don't want you to take any client in my area. I said, that's fine. So, and I wouldn't do it either way, but I was more or less happy that he wanted to protect himself with me, because we have a relationship for years. So Dean shared actually a very nice strategy, which I said, I make it more or less mandatory that new clients give 3 referrals. And I said, Dean, how can you do that to make that mandatory? Now I'm already happy that I have that client on board. So now listen what he shared. He said, I give him discount for that. So instead of $1,500, I let him pay, for example, $750. And for those $750 difference, so each is for 3 clients, I give him for each client $250 discount. So I just make the numbers up, but I think you can see the strategy. And I think it's very brilliant. When everybody likes discount. But let them work for it. Let them work for it in a way that it doesn't count money, but you will gain, you will have an other client to market for. And they probably share somebody in the same niche. Now you have somebody who, your website is ready, your marketing tool is ready, you just clone it and you're done. It takes you probably not that much work to help that new client. So Dean, thanks for sharing that. I think everybody can benefit from that. It's not that hard to do that strategy. You have to be aware that it exists, that you can use that strategy. So if somebody, you always have those business partners that they say, hey, they always want discount, and they say, yes, my websites are $9.97. Yeah, but I just got an email from somebody and he charged only $4.97. So when you have to come down with your price, you can apply that strategy. He said, no, I'm willing to do that, but there's one thing you have to do for me. And the referral doesn't cost him money. So he probably is going to refer you to some good partners. So we are 6 minutes on the way, and I think you get more content than you paid for the W show you today. You paid $20 for. That is what I think. So I bought I bought yesterday for a long time. I bought something for $5, and it was for sale. And I thought, I have something valuable what I can share with you guys. And I got frustrated because it was nothing good. So today is just a Q&A call. I want you to show you something where I have to work today and yesterday on. And I'm a little bit behind with support, but I'm going to do that after the webinar to catch up. You see here, there's now a new menu item. You see Dynamite? That's new. And thanks to Karen, she cut the whole 90 minutes, I forgot, training in. So those are the training section. So this sales training, she cut it in how-to section. How to do Sales Dynamite Jack. You see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see all those detail how to. This just make it so easy. And she also created those notes, and I have to add them. I haven't uploaded yet. All takes time. It also, if you go to Dynamite, email templates, now they are organized. Okay? So they are organized with Dynamite. So everything is organized now. So that was actually done yesterday. Today, I worked on Lead Finder, and we did the call last Sunday about Lead Finder, how to. And now, again, Karen, she cut those videos, that webinar in pieces, Lead Finder, the number 1 is coming soon, but number 2 is done, 3, 4, 5, campaign screen, 6, keyword filters. So now if you want to learn something specific, you just go to those how-to section. Okay, and I know, and you have to understand, Lead Finder is the Mercedes of all the Lead Finder tools, and it has many options. And you don't need to know how you fill the oil before you start driving, because somebody else already put that all in the engine, So there are many things going automatically for you. But you have to know how you start it. So that is why I start with a quick exercise. How to use it for Sales Dynamite Jack. Okay, there's one more good thing. Do you guys want to see that? If you open Lead Finder and you go to tutorials, you have the same videos in your hand. So you don't need to jump to the membership site if you are in Lead Finder. Is that not cool? We created that 2 years ago, but it's so cool. So now you have everything by hand, and you have to forgive me that not everything is pronounced correctly, but I think you get the message, everything what I'm saying. Okay? So that is news from the board. So I'm here to answer your question. Actually today I did a fire sale. Everybody got that email, $9 special. I was actually it was not planned. That was not planned. It's very funny. I don't know if I should share that, but somebody messaged me Tim messaged me in the Facebook group, and I don't know how we came on that topic. Oh, I asked him how's the weather, and he said no, it snowed a lot, and I think he said to me, everybody's behind the computer, and great time to launch something. And then I was thinking, hey, I got a lot of emails in the support ticket about that they missed the special, and after seeing how easy Sales Dynamite Jack was, they wanted to jump on board. So I said then, okay, so let me do this. Let me put it for one more day on sale. And it is. So 6 hours to go. So if you don't have Sales Dynamite Jack, and I guarantee you, if you don't have, you want to give the test drive. I guarantee you, there's no better deal around. You can serve for the whole year. Everybody see this link? If you know, many of you guys already have it, and I know. So yeah, of course. Why would you not? Yeah, some people just miss it, and you know, so. Can Dynamite URL shortcode be shortcodes be used in emails sent from? No, they cannot. Which size is the header in the image in the picture of all the website? Plumber, the header image or the logo? The logo is about 80 pixels high and about 250 pixels width, but there's a very easy answer to this. But I need to see if Jerry, are you on the line? Jerry Fitzpatrick, are you on the line? Are you joining this call? Yes. So this is not made up, guys. This is a real life story, and I wanted to bring Gary one time on the call. He's how do you say that? He's a very nice guy, and we Skype all the time. But he doesn't want to be in the foreground. You know, I asked him a picture, and you know, he needed some time to find some. But I think he looks great. So, Gary, are you? Do you have a headset? So I'm going to unmute you and see how it goes. Gary, I can hear you, and other people too once you start speaking.
Okay, I'm here, Jack. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. So, Gary, I think you pinged me a while ago. I don't know, 2 months ago. I don't know, and I very rarely accept people in Skype who I don't know, because it always turns out to be a nice lady, and I don't need that. So, I accepted him, and I said I don't think I accepted him right away. I didn't. I just asked him questions, and at a certain point I added to my contact. So, Gary, so take it away. What your experience was, and more importantly, about Sales Dynamite Jack, what your experience is. So guys, you hear live experience. This Sales Dynamite Jack is not based on a theory. It's based on an experience.
Sure. Now, how come I've never had that problem of too many women contacting me on Skype, Jack? That never happens to me.
No, I don't know, but I got on Facebook and Skype, and it's very annoying. So
I wish I had a problem
you
like
are
that.
a member for me, here, this is, if you are a member for me and you look very good, you have to PM me before I accept you as friend, because I don't want to be in problem.
Well, it's a good thing we got together on that Skype that day, though, isn't it?
Yes, yes, that was a good.
So here, let me tell you about how I got this idea. I've been doing web design for almost 10 years now. But the way I go about it is a little bit different than most web designers do, because usually what they do, they'll show a prospect a portfolio of their previous work, and then right away they want a deposit to get started, and then usually whatever balance upon completion of the project. But I've always done it a little bit differently. I've always offered to show a basic demo for free. And that's always worked very well, because once you get someone to commit to at least looking at a free demo, you pretty much have them. Because right there they've acknowledged that they need a website, right?
Yes.
And even if they don't buy, even if they don't like the basic demo, you know, they've admitted that they need the website. You can always come up with something different or change it up, or, you know, whatever you need. Once you've got someone committed to seeing the demo, yeah, there's 80 to 90% chance you'll close that sale. But, you know, the problem with this approach is that it's time consuming to create those demos. And, you know, right there is the reason that most web designers don't want to start work without getting a deposit, because they don't want to sink a lot of time into it without getting paid, which really, to me, is the wrong approach to take, but you can see their point, though. But so back when I was doing this, you know, I would have to go and find a good WordPress theme, and for each demo I would have to customize it, and it was quite a bit of work. So I started thinking, you know, trying to think of ways that I could speed up the process of creating those demos. I started thinking about the way that we use mail merge in word processors or in autoresponders to get custom content in there. And I thought, you know, if we can do that, why can't we do this with a WordPress theme? And so I started doing research into that. Eventually I found a WordPress plugin that could do that. And but it was pretty basic, though. All I would insert into the theme was the basic contact info. You know, I couldn't do anything like what you've got now, putting the map in or links to social media or anything like that. It was just the basic content. You know, but even with that, it saved me a lot of time in getting these demos ready. And I had a lot of success with that. I always got at least double, I would say even triple, the number of sales with using that method. And you know, at first I was using it with email. I also tried it with direct mail, because you can use the same process to get customized postcards printed up for you, although they are a little bit more expensive. Or you know, you can just use it with personalized letters that you do yourself and mail out. And of course, you know, that gets a better response than email does. Direct mail always gets a better response than email. It's a bit more expensive, though. And but in the end, what I had the best success of all with was just walking cold right into the place of business with an iPad and just showing people a demo right there. And what works best for me, you just go in there and show it to anybody in that company that wants to look at it. You know, the more the better. Because the more people that view it, even if the decision maker isn't there right at the moment, the more people that view it somebody's going to make sure that message gets through to the decision maker that he needs to have a look at this. And you know, that approach is, I've had the best success of anything I've ever tried. Although all of those approaches do work, though. And yeah, and I just happened to be looking at getting signed up for Local Theme Jack, and I had some questions about that, and that's why I contacted Jack on Skype. And you know, then I told him about what I used to be doing, because what happened is that WordPress plugin quit working after a while. So I haven't even used that method in over half a year now. But it did work so well that I thought I should suggest it to Jack. And I mean, right away he got the idea. Right, Jack? You got it right away. And I was just amazed how quickly you put all this together.
It didn't take long, isn't it? Huh? I started everything the same time. I started with the development of the team. I started with the development of BizLead Finder, and I started with the sales letter. And I really could not sleep that day. I had to take a walk. I was so how do you say, permanent, like I had so much adrenaline in myself, I had to get it out. And after an hour of walk, I still was thrilled. I still had, and that night I was thinking I need to do this, you know, and my coders, you know, I put them on this. They had to leave that other project where I was working on, and in a couple of weeks we put this together.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, what you put together now is, you know, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. It ties everything together, because even back then I had to do a lot of this stuff manually. I had to go out, I didn't even have a scraper. I was just going on to Google and getting the contact information manually. You know, then I had to upload the CSV, and I didn't have any email integration. I was just sending out emails from, you know, using Gmail. But it worked. But I mean, so much easier now that you put all the pieces together here. I mean, anybody that's listening to this, this is really the most amazing deal you'll ever find in your life, I would say. And you know, we're all so lucky that Jack has put this together, because if anybody else did this from scratch, you'd be paying many times more to get the product than what you're paying for this. Yeah, it's really a steal.
Did is also.
And Jack, I just want to thank you so much for putting all this together. It's really just amazing.
So
you've done a great
because
job.
I like you much. I like you a lot. I promise you today something. You remember what I promised?
25% of sales.
No.
Just kidding.
No. So we discussed a new idea with that iPad, because that actually started our discussion, and we said, if you can enter before you enter the business, when you can enter the business and you can enter their business name and their address right before you walk in the door, and you click on view, and you have a customized website for them. Everybody get that idea? I love this idea so much. So,
oh yeah, I forgot all about that, but that's right, because that'll speed things up even quicker. If you can just, you know, walk past a business, check on your iPad, see if they have a website or not, and if they don't, right there you can type the information in. You've got your custom demo. I mean, that's just going to be dynamite.
Yeah. So can you explain it again, because I think my explanation was not 100%.
No, that was pretty good.
So
the problem right now is you still have to go through and, you know, you have to get the information into the CSV. So there's a little bit of work you have to do. And but yeah, it doesn't really help you if you're walking down the street and you see a business that needs a website, you know, you'd have to go back home, you know, get all that information back into the system, you know, the same way as before. But if you've got your iPad and all you have to do, you got an input screen, you just type in the company name, the contact details right there, and bingo, you've got your demo ready.
Correct. So what you will have, you have a form, but you know the URL. You enter the business name, the address, and you have the phone number, and then you click on view, and then the website is ready. The customized website is ready. You walk with your iPad inside them, and you let them see them. They will never say no at that point. You have it. You don't need to tell that you just created it. You just say, you know, I went at home on search for your company, couldn't find it, and I'm an internet marketer, and I feel I can help you. In the meantime, I created a customized website for you, and I would like you to show it to you.
And another thing is the beauty with this is you don't need the email address, right?
No. You don't need the email address. So
that's always the hardest thing to get, because a lot of these companies just don't like putting their email address online. So you gotta scrape through a lot to get that information. But this way, you can just walk right in. You don't need that email address. Just type the rest of the contact information in to the form. You've got it. You're ready to go. Yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah. So there are two situations. Either they do have a website or they don't have a website. So if they don't have a website, it's obvious they need one. If they do have a website, I guarantee that 80% are not as good as Local Team Jack, and they are not responsive. So there's a lot of advantage for them to upgrade what they have now. So my coder is working on it, and I really hope tomorrow we have a version. I'm not going to promise you, but I'm going to promise you this week. Is that fair enough? By end of the week, you will have that feature. It might be tomorrow, it might be Friday. So it depends how the beta testing goes. So you will have a form where you can fill out on the back end the business information. You just walk by a company, you enter the business information on the iPad or whatever you have, and you show them to you. If you are in a money need, so who of you guys are on the call since the beginning, you know, since a couple of months with me, and you remember that we spoke about goals. You remember that? And I don't know your goal, but if your goal is to sell a certain amount of websites, to have a certain amount of income, you don't have any excuse anymore to reach that goal. Do you guys get me with that? This is so powerful. So what you want to do is you want to set up a couple of niches. Okay, you don't need an iPad. Give me another name for this. There are $200 versions. You know, what is tablet? The tablet. You know, there are $200 versions which are very good. A laptop works too, but a tablet is a little bit more convenient. So Nexus, you know, all those things, they cost $200 or lesser. You know, so that's no excuse. You don't need to buy an iPad. You know, they are $500-600. But buy those Nexus things. Nexus tablet, $219. Set at. And how many inch are they? Are they 11 inch or so? I don't know. How many inch are they? The Nexus? The 10.2. So there's a pretty nice size. I would be able to do it with an iPad. Do we need an app? No, it just goes via the browser. Everything goes via the browser. And you set up demo websites like 10 or so, and you prospect those 10 different companies. The only issue, you need Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi is everywhere. And probably, I don't know the technology, but probably you can connect your Nexus with your phone. Or you know what I have? I have a block from Verizon. How is that called? Such what's the name of it? I have a jetpack. A jetpack. And the reason why I do have it, because I hate when I don't have internet, and it happens so once a month, and I can't work that day, or not for a couple of hours. So that's why I have that jetpack thing from Verizon. And jetpack is just a block that connects your computer wireless system with the mobile. With Verizon or so. I use Verizon. I pay $50. It's not cheap, $50 per month. But for $50 a month, I cannot have no internet. So that is just my thing. You don't need that. So with that tablet ID, you don't need to scrape. You walk live into a business and you just created that customized website within a minute, and I guarantee if you walk in 10 business, you have five new clients. You can get an Android tablet with cell connection, just like an iPad, yes. So there are so many options. Well, something that I will share more, but I forgot. Oh, yeah. You said about the price something in the beginning. You know, this only another somebody would ask 10 times more for it. And let me. I don't know if he's on the call today. I'm not going to mention Edward. Are you on the call today? So Edward is another friend becoming for me. He called me up. He's an internet marketer, and he's an internet marketer, and he called me up while he was on the sales page. So he found my phone number, and I answered the phone. So we came to know each other. Then he did some spelling correction for me and other things. And then he said, I had to borrow $500. Listen, I had to borrow $500 for my wife, and I needed to have that product. And I said, which product? And he shared it, okay? I'm not going to tell which product it is, okay? And then I told him about Sales Dynamite Jack and how it works. And it was just at least 10 times more advanced and 10 times better. And I said, the only way that I'm going to help you is that I said, the only way, and this is a true story, the only way, so he wanted my help with his internet marketer, and I like him. So I said, the first step you're going to do is get the refund for $500. The second thing is I want you to buy a PC, because every time when he did for me, now I had to go downstairs to go to another computer and whatever. I said, as an internet marketer, you need to have a quality PC. Once you have a quality PC, I'm going to help you. So he's doing that. So he got the refund, and now the new computer is $750. I said, okay, you have to sell a website for $250. If you want my help, you just hurry up with earning those $250. So I just wanted to come back what Gary said. You know, sales Dynamite Jack, it's for a steal at the moment. It's for $9 for the first month, and then it's $59 after that. There's nothing more affordable and higher value than this on the market. So that's that is not made up, because I'm able to do this because enterprise exists. So that is just an extension. If I had to create all those websites and lead finder from scratch, you would pay $2,000 for it, because we are able to build on something, and the idea was just that good that it didn't take that much work. Okay, so I can take some questions. Gary, I want to thank you that you came live on the call. I know you haven't solicited for it, but I think it is important that people got to know you. You are on the sales page too. That is a real person. That is not a picture which I took from the street, and that is a real story. Okay, all is real. There's nothing made up.
Well, thanks for having me, Jack.
And I can't wait to hand over the new feature to you.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to kill it with that. And anybody out there that's still on the fence on this one, you better get in now, because I'll guarantee you, because I know what it's done for me. It really, you could say it exploded my sales last year when I started using this method. And if it works for me, I'm not a great salesperson. And if it works for me, it'll work for anybody. So anybody on the fence, get in and grab it now. Okay, thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks for taking the time to come on the live on the webinar. So I'm able to answer some questions. I don't know. Oh, the screen was not. So I wanted to say this image is real, okay, and this story is real. There's nothing made up. So let me answer some questions. Jack, if I buy tonight Sales Dynamite, Jack, will I activate my existing enterprise web so I can make modifications and change theme layout? How does Sales Dynamite Jack update my existing enterprise so I can change them? It is an extra module within local theme Jack. The first time you install it with the installer plugin, and if you want to use an existing website, you just install it also with installer plugin, because it needs to add some tables on the back end. You cannot, if you have an existing website, you cannot do it with a regular WordPress update. You have to use installer plugin. Then if you have already enterprise and you want to take advantage from the Dynamite, you take this deal, $9 today and $27 tomorrow. You click on Get Access, and then I'm going to transfer the old credits to the new subscription. I'm going to cancel the old plan. Okay, and that tablet feature is no extra cost. Okay, I wanted to make this how do you say it, no-brainer. And I have other ideas. So this is just a beginning of our journey, okay? This baby is a month old and it's already popular. If you have a customized website, it will not wipe off. You can just use the installer plugin. I got here and late. Is this something that works with Logo Team Jack? Yes. What an exciting journey. Yes. It's for me too, guys. It's for me too. So that form, I haven't called and given it a name, but that you can instantly create a website. So Dana said, would you go over setting up 10 niches in HostGator? I have GoDaddy. So if you have GoDaddy or HostGator and you want to set me up a default WordPress theme, give me a cPanel access and I will do it for you. So if I will do it here live on this call. It's very easy. It's very easy. So if I get 47 of the Local Team Jack Enterprise and the Enterprise Sales Jack will be $9 a month or goes it up to 59. The first month is $9, then it's 59 after. Okay, instead of 49, it is 59 because you get two products. You get the Enterprise and you get the Business Finder. You get two high-end products. And the conversions, almost all of you guys have it already. So I might think to bring it up to $97 at a certain point. The conversions, once all the IDs that I have are implemented, which you get for free, it's nothing comparable. I know, nothing comparable. I'm not going to tell what those features are because I don't want that other marketers do the same. Biz Lead Finder is part of Lead Finder. Correct. It has Biz Lead Finder has all the features from Lead Finder. Lead Finder Jack Pro is limited in the features. Biz Lead Finder has everything. Does Biz Lead Finder include Home Advisor? Yes. Jack, I do not have my software installed yet, but I want to add Sales Dynamite to my already purchased Lead Finder Jack and Local Team Jack. How do I order this upgrade tonight? Okay, you want to click on Get Access Now on this square button. Okay, after you purchase, you send an email to support. You send an email to support. Here. You send an email to support Local Team Jack. I'm going to transfer your current enterprise credits to the new one, and I'm going to cancel your old enterprise version plan. So you don't have two plans running at the same time. Does Biz Lead Finder include Dynamite Jack? Yes. So Dynamite Jack has two parts. It has a module with a Local Team Jack, and it has a module with Biz Lead Finder. So if I get this now, I get both the Dynamite Sales Jack and the Local Team Jack Enterprises. So yes. So if you get it now, you get Local Team Jack and you get the Biz Lead Finder. Just trust me, okay? Otherwise I have to explain every feature and it doesn't make sense. You get more confused. So if you want to get the Dynamite, and if you have Enterprise or whatever, we cancel what you have. But Dynamite has everything. Okay, want all of it. So just get this and I'm getting it now. Okay, and just send me a support ticket and I will see if you have an enterprise version that I can transfer your credits and make sure you don't have all the subscription running. Charlie, you want to send an you want to PM me? That's the best, and we can speak about it. How you become an affiliate. This is only sold to your guys, to my own list. Do you guys realize that? How do you say that? How lucky you are that you're on my list, that you have the first rights. This is not. I didn't do a big launch yet. First I didn't have time, and the second one is there's no reason why I wouldn't give you the first chance. There's no reason that I would not make you more special. So Steve, Janet, I have no idea how I found you, but glad that I did. So if you have enterprise and you have the home advisor, you don't need to do anything. Okay, so if you have local team enterprise, you have the home advisor or the visit finder, you don't need to do anything. Okay, you have everything. This is for free. So quite a bit of customers, they ask me, Jack, I want everything from you. Tell me what you have more, and they buy it. And now I come up with Sales Dynamite Jack and say, hey, I don't need to get more money from you. You just need to upgrade your version. That's okay, Mark. No, you don't. I pay $47 per month. That is for enterprise, and you have a home advisor thing going on. You don't need to do anything. It's all automatic. Robert said Jack is the only internet marketer that I look forward to his emails. He always has surprises, always makes his product and support better and better, not pitching junk internet marketing products. Mark, I have been many years in your shoes, and I got every time frustrated when I buy something what I feel I cannot use it. And I had yesterday that experience again. I'm still frustrated about it. Even if it was only $5. I'm still frustrated. Just bought it. I don't have the enterprise or basic finance. So let me know what I need to let you know and send support. What is your support email? So yeah. So if you just bought, you have everything. And if you don't have the enterprise or the basic finance, you have everything. Upgrade to version enterprise already. How much more monthly for leads, Jack? I'm not sure what you refer to, but the enterprise is 49 and the Sales Dynamite Jack is 59. So you only pay $12 per month more. Only $12 per month more. You have the complete Sales Dynamite system, which includes the enterprise and the Visit Finder. Is this for Windows only, or does it work on a Mac? So the theme is obvious WordPress browser based. For the Visit Finder is Windows based, but because we have such great community, Earl came up with a cloud PC, which is about $20 per month. And personally, at my office, I have a second PC where runs basically Finder the whole day. So if you, like me, you want to dedicate a PC for that kind of things, you want to do that also in the cloud. And if you send me a support ticket, I don't have it with me. Do I? I think I do have, because I just chatted with somebody and I gave him the same link. See if I can find it quickly. See if I can find that link. I think it is hazeware.com. Okay, yeah, this is it. So I put it in the Skype. I love this, and I know Earl is using it. And so I know it works. It's only $20 per month. And even when you have a Windows computer, I would consider it something like that, because you can run it day and night. So Lou said, "Oh, I got it. You just combined the whole system in one shot." Yes, correct. So Ed said, "I adjusted an old PC and Lead Finder Jack is running fast." Good, Ed. So after Enterprise plus sales, Dynamite, I guess next step is the phone tracker and then Google Business. Is that correct? That's kind of correct, Marcus. I haven't spoken about the call tracking so much. I'm planning to do also a how-to webinar about the call tracking, but that might be the next one or so. You guys can process so much and I can do so much, you know. I have a VPS, can get it for $11.99, okay? So I know there are VPSs cheaper, but I need to know first if it works, if you are able to send out emails or so. So there are VPS Windows based. So, but if you say Lead Finder Jack is, I have Lead Finder Jack working on it, I can share that link. So I'm not going to share things what I'm not 100% sure. Okay, that's not. I rather don't do that. What happens when countdown time expires 6 hours? How much will that is $29. So it's not a huge difference. It's $27, I think. $27. So it goes up $18, about $20. If, let me say so, every price is good below the $500. Okay, but why would you risk that $20? Why? There's no reason. To me, there's no reason. I just did it today because somebody brought me on the idea, really, and I think it is a nice topic. There's a lot of people living in the cold. They are the whole day in front of the computer, so it is a good day to study on something. So I did that, you know, and together with, I knew that Gary was willing to come on the call today, so we agreed. I think it was Friday or so. He said he agreed because I have asked him several times now to come live on the call. So I thought that was a nice moment to put it for a deep sale. So actually it is almost for free. The first month is almost for free. Guys, did you ever buy something for $9 and you got two high-end software products? I bought yesterday something for $5 and it was just a piece of crap. Hazeware is in the cloud PC. If you don't have if you have a Mac or you need a second PC, then that's a nice solution. I bought a second computer because I didn't know Hazeware actually, and the second one is I don't know. I run a day and night on it. When we buy the upgrade to Sales Dynamite, does include the BizLead Finder feature? Yes, it does. Sales Dynamite for $59 includes lead, local team check, and the BizLead Finder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording, but you can still after that you can still ask questions. But I don't want to make this longer than an hour, and I also want to still send it out to the list, so they still have a couple of hours to decide, so that the counter before hits the 0 that we're able. Otherwise, instead of $9, they pay $27. So let me stop the recording.